Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and this video is going to be a funny story slash cautionary tale for all you Uber and Lyft drivers out there. But the story goes that there was a woman in Seattle who took an Uber and she accidentally left her purse and her phone in her car. Now this happens. I mean, you should always double check to make sure you have all your things before exiting the Uber or Lyft, but things happen, you miss things, and she texted the person and asked if the driver could bring her stuff and she would pay the fare. Well, the driver refused and he basically demanded more money. And at that point, she went to a police officer, reported him, and the police officer left a message and said that his car could be impounded and he could be arrested if he didn't drop the stuff off. And just to show he meant business, he even took a selfie, which I will put, let's put it up here. That seems like a good place to put it. And we're just going to leave it up there for the rest of the video because I just love that pissed off look. It's so great. And of course, I'm assuming the Uber driver brought the stuff back to the lady. Now, that's just a funny story in and of itself. But here's the bigger moral dilemma. What do you do if someone leaves a phone or their stuff in their car? Here's my answer. Return it. Just return it every time. And here's the thing, don't ask for any money. But, because here's the thing, most of the time people will ask for money. Or no, they won't ask for money, they will offer you money. They will offer you a reward for going out of your way to bring it back. Now, this won't always happen. In fact, the last time this happened as of this recording, someone left their iPhone in the car, I found it, and they offered to pick it up from my house, which by the way, I don't recommend you necessarily do that. I don't. You just don't want your personal information out like that. But, you know, I offered to bring it back to them. I brought it back to them. They didn't. They thanked me, but they didn't give me any money at all. So that was disappointing. That was kind of a waste of time. But you know what? Most of the time, people have either given me $20 or $40. Most people are very happy if you save them the hassle, if you're nice about it. And it's just the right thing to do. And as this recent story points out, if they report it to the police, and you are aware that you have their property and you don't make an effort to return it or make an effort to have them pick it up, you might actually be legally liable and can get arrested. So it's not something you want to mess around with. So from now on, if you find an iPhone or a purse, just make arrangements to have it returned. I wouldn't necessarily demand any money, but most of the time they will give you a reward and a thank you for doing so. And if it's a girl, she might even give you a big hug, which, let's face it, that's not the worst thing in the world that can happen. So anyway, that's a funny story. Just look at that pissed off face. I love it. I love doing stories like this. So anyway, what do you folks think? Do you agree, disagree? What do you do when people leave stuff behind in your Uber or Lyft? I'd like to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.